Everyone talks about how amazing San Diego is, but what's it actually like living here day to day? Why do so many people want to move here? In this video, I'm going to break down the real pros and cons so you can decide if San Diego is the right place for you. If we haven't met yet, my name is Scott. I'm a San Diego realtor, and I help buyers, sellers, and relocation clients navigate the San Diego real estate market. Let's get right into it. Let's start with the obvious one, the weather. San Diego has some of the best weather in the country. You're going to get mild temperatures pretty much year-round, a lot of sunshine, and very little extreme weather. It rarely gets really hot or really cold. The weather is the main reason I moved to San Diego. I took a vacation to Hawaii and thought it was great. I was living in Portland, Oregon at the time, and I tried moving to Hawaii, and it didn't end up working out for me. So I thought, where's another place I can move that has beaches, palm trees, and really nice weather? I ended up moving to San Diego in 2012, and I'm so happy I did. The year-round mild weather that we get makes it really easy to be outside consistently, which leads into the next point. The lifestyle here is a huge reason why people move to San Diego. You've got the beach, hiking, outdoor activities, and just a very active, laid-back way of living. Some other popular hobbies that people take up when they move here are surfing, golfing, running, and biking, and just about anything you can think of doing outdoors. Even getting a dog and taking your dog to the dog beach is great. I personally took up golfing a couple years ago. My favorite golf course is Coronado. It's beautiful, right on the water, and not too expensive. If you enjoy being outside and staying active, San Diego is really hard to beat. Another big pro is the variety of neighborhoods. San Diego isn't just one type of living or one giant neighborhood that is all the same. You've got coastal areas where you can enjoy the beach in the cooler weather. You have urban neighborhoods that are very walkable to restaurants, shops, and entertainment. You also have suburban communities where you can have a quiet neighborhood with a yard and a garage and more space. And even within these three types, there are so many different areas to choose from. So depending on your lifestyle, there's almost always something that fits what you are looking for. Now let's talk about some of the cons. The biggest one by far is the cost of living. Housing is very expensive, whether you're renting or buying, and that's something you really need to plan for. But it's not just housing either, it's other costs as well. California has the highest gas prices in the country. Eating out is more expensive in San Diego. When my wife and I travel to other parts of the country, we notice how much cheaper eating out is. I've talked about this in some of my other videos, but cost of living is definitely the biggest trade-off of living in San Diego. Another con is traffic and commuting. While it's not as bad as LA, traffic can still be a factor, especially during peak hours. So where you live relative to where you work can have a big impact on your day-to-day life. Now, depending on where you are moving from, this may or may not be that different from what you are already used to. If you're moving from another major city, traffic will probably feel similar. I feel like traffic in San Diego is pretty similar to traffic in Portland. Any major city is going to have traffic. So this is more of a factor if you're moving here from a smaller town. The third con is the trade-offs you have to make. In San Diego, you're constantly balancing between location, space, and condition, and of course price. Unless you have a really large budget, you will likely need to sacrifice at least one of these. So figuring out what's most important to you is crucial. If you want to be close to the beach, you're probably giving up space or paying more. If you want more space, you're moving farther inland. And if you have a lower budget, you'll get something smaller or something that may need a little updating. There's almost always a trade-off happening in a San Diego real estate purchase. At the end of the day, San Diego is an incredible place to live, but it's not perfect. It really comes down to whether the lifestyle here is worth the trade-offs for you. For some people it is, and for others it's not, and that's okay. I personally think it's an amazing place to live. I have traveled a lot, not only across the US, but to well over 20 different countries. And San Diego is one of my all-time favorite cities. Not just in the US, but in the world. And I didn't even mention how great the tacos are here. If you're thinking about moving to San Diego and you want help figuring out if it's the right fit for your situation, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to walk through it with you. My contact information is listed in the video description. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. I post weekly videos about living in San Diego and the San Diego real estate market.